What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're back with the weekly reset in Destiny 2. And it's only the third week of Season 11, so this week we have another hotfix. This one coming with a bunch of changes which we'll touch on in a few moments, but otherwise, we've got the Season of Arrivals content, the new weekly quest and mission, but we'll also round up any of the new rewards, activities, and stuff worth knowing about the content this week. And then, with the reset, we'll touch on Pinnacles, activities, vendor rewards, Eververse loot tables, and a bunch of other stuff as always. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, a rating down below really does help me out. But now, let's get into it. So jumping into the reset today, it doesn't appear that anything particularly unexpected has popped up. Right here I've got the quest for the Tommy's Matchbook Catalyst now that Bungie have fixed that one in the hotfix today, but otherwise we do have the Means to an End quest right here, which is the barrier to entry to eventually be able to do the interference mission for this week, and of course you can get Pinnacle gear from this. Also, on the destinations map we can still see Io as the favourite destination for the Contact event. We do know that that's going to be moving to Titan at some point as well, so maybe it'll happen, after we complete a quest step at some point, or it's just going to pop up on a given week or something like that. Nonetheless, if the content schedule is to be believed, we should see a third boss for the Contact event this week. And the Means to an End objective this week on the quest is to contain the darkness spreading by participating in the Contact public event on Io or Titan. I believe that's the same objective as we had last week, and hopefully all players will actually be able to pick that quest step up now. But here at the Prismatic Recaster we do have the weekly bounties, so we've got Brilliant Display, earn points by defeating combatants and guardians with supers, and defeating guardians grants the most efficient progress, so of course we need to get super kills right there. But we also have Send It to earn points by defeating combatants and guardians with scout and sniper rifles, and then sniper rifle and precision final blows with either weapon will grant the most efficient progress. So those will be the kind of weekly bounty grind for this week. And of course we have the rewards, the only limited time reward being the kind of mod in the first slot right here. And right now we have the surprise attack mod available. Don't forget, of course, as well, we do have the Prophecy Dungeon reset for the week with Pinnacle gear. And since we're kind of early in the season, let's take a look at Eververse right now. So for Bright Dust, we have the Butterbark shader. That's a new one for the season. Looks a bit funky on this raid gear. But we've also got the Mindjack projection and the Polymology. How do you even say that? You guys are going to love me saying Polmology. But that's the ornament for the Queenbreaker. And we also have the selfie emote on the front page. I'm not sure if we have any Polmologies here, but we've got the Curtain Call, as well as the Jewel emote, and then the Tall Tail Ship, and the Riveted Majesty's Shell. And we've got the helmet right there for the Universal Ornament set from back in Season of Opulence, as well as the Barren Wastes ornament for the Arbalest. And then the Saint 14 projection, the new Daito Capsule entrance, which is a pretty interesting looking one. And then we've got Up in Smoke, as well as Reef Awoken. And then the Chrome Stock, as well as Calco's Finery, Flavido Core, and the Arctic Pearl shaders, and then all of our consumables. Today we've also had a hotfix in the game, and this one is hotfix 2.9.02. And they have firstly fixed a problem where the Wither Horde was dealing excessive amounts of damage to various bosses, so I believe this is primarily affecting boss damage for certain targets. And hopefully the weapon isn't going to see a huge nerf overall, but that one is now live. They fixed the problem where a solo completion of the Prophecy Dungeon doesn't unlock the associated Triumph, so if you are running that, you can get the Triumph, and I believe that unlocks the emblem as well. Then there are fixes targeting controller remapping, where double tapping buttons sometimes doesn't trigger dodge or other abilities, a problem where weapons don't fire when pulling a trigger, and issues with Stormtrance, where it would sometimes not function correctly. And then they've updated an issue where various reward sources are dropping at 750 power rather than at the Guardian's power level. That should be helpful, and also a random issue where the Tommy's Matchbook Catalyst quest was removed from player inventories, so the update does include those fixes, but I'll link the patch notes for it down in the description. Onto rewards and activities though. Of course, many other Pinnacle drops still live on the moon, so we've got Nightmare Hunts including Despair, Fear, and Rage for this week. Of course, the Pit of Heresy, which is refreshed. And then we've got the Garden of Salvation, with the challenge mode this week being a link to the chain. The Nightfall ordeal is going to be the Lake of Shadows, so have fun if you're jumping into that one. But we also have the OG Nightfalls, including the Pyramidion, and from here you can get the Silicon Neuroma, but also the Arms Dealer, where you can get the Tilt Fuse Sparrow, and the Scarlet Keep. Supremacy and Lockdown will be the featured Crucible playlists for the week, and then of course Trials is now fixed, and will return once again on Friday's daily reset. To the Menagerie though, we have Arc Singe, Blackout, and Grenadier up today on normal mode, but Heroic has Extinguish, Grenadier, Famine, and Solar Singe. OG Leviathan Prestige raids come with Prism, an Arms Master requiring a kinetic SMG, anything in the energy slot, and a grenade launcher in the power slot. And Reckoning modifiers today include Arc Singe and Grenadier, but the farmable weapons from the Swords bosses should include Lonesome, Last Man Standing, Nightwatch, Soul Survivor, and Just In Case. When it comes to the escalation protocol though, the boss this week will be Cathok the Roar of Sol. So the submachine gun is randomly available, and bear in mind that Mars is one of the locations that will go away at the start of year 4 in September, so if there are any items that you want to add to the collection despite sunsetting and stuff like that, the next couple of months will be the time to grab them. Although in the Dreaming City, this week we have the Agonarch Abyss for the Ascendant Challenge, and that one is accessed via the Bay of Drowned Wishes. If you want the gameplay of the location for that, as well as corrupted eggs and collectibles inside of the challenge, that'll run at the end of the video. But otherwise for today guys, that is everything that we have to speak about in this video, so I hope as always you found it useful, and if you have, a rating down below is very much appreciated. But if you're new to the channel also, be sure to get subscribed so I can keep you posted with all the Destiny 2 news, guides, and that good stuff. Otherwise though, thanks for watching, and whatever you guys get up to, I hope you have an awesome week.